Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be, it's a video I should have released it a couple of days ago, but more stuff just kept on dropping in this game, so I was not able to get everything situated and get my complete thoughts and opinions about everything. So the three things I'm talking about, for starters, one, I'm going to talk about this year 2 XP reward path, which this is what the in-depth part of this video is going to be. It's really going to be an informational video and what I think about all this new stuff. So it's not going to be any gameplay, any pack openings, nothing like that. Just straight up advice and what you should be doing for all this new stuff that just got released into the year 2. That's going to be the one thing. And whenever we press play now, we go to the live hub. The other two things I'm talking about is going to be right here when I press on team captains. If it lets them, there we go. Talk about this and living legends. So I think I'm going to start off with Living Legends just because it's the shortest thing and it was just added yesterday. As you can see on the time remaining, it says 184 days. I have a lot of opinions on this. So for starters, you can see the cards. There's a Russell Wilson, a Melvin Gordon III, Jason Peters at 143 overall, a 142 overall Justin Houston, a Josh Norman, and a Justin Tucker. So personally, in my opinion, if you are going to pursue these cards, I would pursue Jason Peters, Justin Houston, and Justin Tucker. Funny enough, they all start with J's. Actually, no, yeah, it's just them. Justin Tucker, the reason I would say to go for him is because he's going to be an elite kicker. A legendary kicker, so obviously you got to go for that. Jason Peters is going to be one of the best O-linemen in the game. I think he should just be behind the Mythicals, because Penny Sewell, the player of the year, starts at 140 overall at level 1, so he's already past that. And Justin Houston, he's at 142, so he would already be better than Von Miller and the player of the year. I think it was Khalil Mack. He would already be better than that too. So the thing that I'm a little weird about is, for starters, let me see, like if I press on the Jason Peters, as you can see, and this is the same recipe for all of the players, you would need the legendary version of their card, which I'll pop up a screenshot of what the cards look if I can find it. Oh my god. Okay, you need an epic, another epic, a 2007, a 2008, a 2010 rare, and a 2017 rare Jason Peters. And as I said, I'm going to throw up screenshots of each and every single one of these cards if I can have them in here. But two things. For starters, it's hard to pull these. The only way you can pull them is if you go, let me get out of the plane now. If you go to the shop and you go right here in the Living Legends tab, as you can see, there's a Living Legends pack limited, which this one, which I already max purchased, I could open up with gems, and I was able to pull up 5, and I pulled a Josh Norman out of it. But as you can see, the odds for a rare is 28%, which is not bad, but as you can see, you also need epics in the legendary card, and the legendary drop percentage is at 1%, or on the other side where it says 0.45. I'm not too sure why they show 2 pack odds anyways, but still, it's just incredibly low, So let's say you open up the 5 packs. You will need an incredible amount of luck to pull the same card, like just to pull, for example, the Jason Peters, and to pull every single one of those. Or you could open up 5 more of this $10 pack, which I'm not going to do, or 2 more of this $70 pack, which if you want to see a pack opening for this exact promo, Honolulu Lions dropped one, I think this morning today, so you can go and check that out. It's a really great video. I'm not going to spoil what he pulled, but let me just tell you, it's a nice, very nice pack opening. But anyways, it's pretty hard, because even if you did buy these 2, then you're out of packs. And the thing is, most people are not going to even spend $10 on this pack, which guarantees pretty much just base cards. Nobody wants that. And this gem pack, you're only limited to 5, so there's not a big supply for, especially the legendary version of the card you need. There's not a good supply of it, so it's very hard to craft these players. I literally still have not been able to craft. I was gonna go for the Jason Peters, but I decided against it because I'm low on myth, and I'd rather have this Justin Houston, which, as you can see, have the 2 epic versions, and I need the rares, which the rares are super cheap. As I said, they have like a 60% chance you can pull it, so these are pretty easy to get. But this legendary card, I've been waiting all day to be able to pull one, and right now on the auction block, as I check right now on the marketplace, there's nothing. It is blank. The only Justin Houston on the marketplace that is legendary is this full card, so it's gonna be pretty hard to pull. And my final thought on this is, as you can see in the time remaining, it says, if it goes back to it, it said there it is, 184 days. I'm guessing that means that if next week they release the same packs and then you can again get gems, I guess you will still be able to pull these players in that pack, I guess. But still, like, it's gonna take a while, especially if you're just opening up with gems to be able to craft one of these. So if you are free to play, don't even worry about this promo. The overall on these cards is incredible, but it's not worth it at all to spend your money on getting one of these. And if you're not free to play, and if you're like, you know, like me, you're semi free to play, like you waste Myth here and there, I would just go for one max, maybe, if you can get like, you know, like obviously this 139 Melvin Gordon, there's probably a lot of those on the marketplace just because there's so many running backs. So literally the only ones who would be worth it is Jason Peters, Justin Houston, and Justin Tucker. So those are my thoughts on Living Legends. I hope something changes in the near future, because personally for me, this mini promo, I guess if you could even call it, is a 3 out of 10 so far. If they release a live event where you can pull, like, you know how for like sleepers you could get the epics or whatever, it still won't be crazy. I'll still max it, could go for me as a 5 out of 10, but that's gonna be it for Living Legends. Let's move on to team captains. As you can see right here, these released whenever the year 2 updated, but the thing about these cards is they count, as you can see, like they count for synergy. So if I go to my team and I just press, like, let's say on this Patrick Mahomes card, if you go to year 2 synergy, you see it says Chiefs captain, and the only way you can unlock this row is synergy, which would, if you max out all the way to level 15, if you max out the Chiefs captain, as you can see right here, I do have the Chiefs captain, which is old lineman Joe Thuney. I have him at level 9, but if I got him to level 15, he would be able to get the +2 power down there, so he would be able to have a +7 power. Not all of these cards are easy to get, and it's a captain. And let me go to the crafting recipe. It makes sense that it'll be harder because it's a team captain and it gives team synergy, but as you can see, as I'm saying, it's a little hard. I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have gotten 8. If I recommend any, I would definitely recommend Joe Thuney. I would recommend Jake Brindle easily, and I would recommend Tyler Lockett. And my final recommendation for who you should get is check on your team. Like if your team, let's say you have 7 cards that are Jets, then this Garrett Wilson will be for you. But the thing is, most of these cards have the same recipe. Like every single one of this captains, you would need, of course, a 50 credits. You need a rare Jet, epic, rare, epic. This is where it gets a little different. Some cards you need a legendary, and then you need like a road to the playoffs player, and other cards you need a legendary road to the playoffs, like the Eagles captain, and you just need, I guess, an epic player. As you can see, you need the legendary road to the playoffs and then just an epic. So it just depends on the card. When this first came out, I still think like one of the cheaper ones is like this Cole Kmet, and probably the Cardinals captain. Where's the Cardinals at? This Trey McBride. Those are probably the cheapest captains. But for the captains, just go through your team, like your actual lineup right here. If I can get to it real quick, and see, like, count up your players and see which one you have the most. Of course, if you have a team like mine where you have a pretty good selection of different players, it's not going to be easy to get just one captain. So just, you know, work around it. It's a nice little feature, and obviously you do not have to get all of them. If I were you, I'd just get like 2, like the 2 teams that you have the most on your squad. Just get those. As you can see, I mean, they're 135 at level 1, so they're not going to be anything crazy. They're just literally there for the synergy, which, of course, if you did not know, those synergies that are around right now, they will last for the entire year. As you can see for Patrick Mahomes, when I go to year 2 synergy, the QB and the Chiefs captain, those will last for the rest of this year too. So until the next NFL season starts, the next one, like 2025 NFL season, and they might release more rows of synergy as well, which will stay for the entire year. But that's my thought on team captains. If you have the pieces, craft one. You got nothing to lose. And actually, if you have the pieces, if you have a little bit of extra myth, craft one, level it up to a high level, like the captain version, and sell it. Like if you get this, what's his name, Jake Brindle. If you get him and you have all the pieces, and you're able to level him up all the way to level 19, do it, because he's going to get you a lot of myth, and it's going to be a very easy little flip. So maybe it is a little bit worth it to go for the C captains. But finally, also I'm going to put timestamps in the video so you can just skip through and see like my opinions on every single different thing that I'm adding to this. But this is where everything about this video is about. If you press on your avatar and you go right here, it says year 2 XP reward path. This is what my whole entire video is about, and unfortunately I cannot see the first parts because it cuts me off. But you can start off getting a bunch of points, like a bunch of position points. You can get weight room points, you can get conditioning points, you can get gyms, and of course you can get players. And I believe I already got in Zay Flowers, and I already got Greenlaw, the 49ers linebacker, and right now, I already got Justin Herbert as well, and right now I'm working towards strong safety. But let me give you a rundown of what this is going to be. As you can see right there, it says increase your XP by winning games to unlock these great rewards. So all this is you're getting rewarded for playing every single game every single day. That's all it is. You know, you're going to be able to keep going, and I'll show you the reward path in 1 second, but it's just, you know, it's a way to reward players for playing the game, which I think is an amazing thing to do. And you get cards, like you can get this Justin Herbert. If you're completely free to play, or you just started playing the game now, ta-da, you can get Justin Herbert. And I know you're probably seeing, like, why does yours say season 24 rewards collected? It says 48. I already have 48 collected, and it's easily and simply just because of one thing. Right before the game updated a year 2, the night before, this year 2 version thing released, and you were able to grind, like, whenever it's the seasons were still in the game, you were able to grind seasons for a ton of points. And I was able to get myself all the way to just 1 level before getting Zay Flowers. So if you're probably like at level 30, maybe level 20, and I'm already at level 48, that's literally why. That's the only reason. No hacks, nothing like that, I promise. It's just, you know, I grinded the game right before because I was lucky enough to be there for that. But if you're not, just play the game regularly. You should be able to get to the final reward. But Zay Flowers was one of the players. Greenlaw, this Herbert, I believe that's all who I've unlocked. As we're going to keep going through it, you're going to see that we get the O-lineman, Tyler Smith. And I missed one, but you also get avatars, like this build different one. Excuse me, guys. And you just simply get so many reward points. Like, look, like if you get to this level, you get not 68,000, you get 11,000 QB points. You're just always going to be getting, this is a very good thing. As you can see, you get a base O-line tight end cornerback pack. Just a lot of easy rewards, but really the most important ones are, let me clear that out of the screen. It's just the players that you're going to be able to get, you know. As you can see, you can get Amon-Ra. Keep going. I believe Amon-Ra would be the last one. Yep. And as you can see, you can also unlock legendaries. As you can start off with this 132 overall running back, Kenneth Walker III, who's going to have 151 speed, who maxes at a 181. That's not bad. It's going to be a very good, most important part of this whole thing, free to play situation. Every single thing, all of these rewards that I'm scrolling and you're seeing are will be completely able to get free to play. Every single one of these. As you can see, next is going to be a Sauce Gardner. The only thing about these cards, as I don't know if you've been paying attention, but do you see the Sauce Gardner? Do you see what's right under the cornerback sign that he has on his card? It's a little lock. If I keep scrolling towards the next reward, oop, who is that? Jabril Peppers. I'm so sorry, guys. As you can see, he also has a little lock. What that means, if I press on the lore, all it says is this player can be used in lineups, event bonuses, and crafting. But the big important thing, it's not tradable on the Mythical marketplace. So what that means is you can't sell this card. Which, for starters, I mean, you're probably thinking, well, that's pretty bad because, I mean, the whole point of this game is to get, you know, cards and flip them. But considering that all of this is free to play, it doesn't affect me that. I mean, I've seen the counter argument, and I forgot what one of the guys said. I think his name is Blue Blood, something like that, and Blitz, and in the NFL Rivals Discord. I forgot what he said, but he said something very good that really stuck with me, but I guess it didn't stick with me enough because I forgot what he said. But as you can see, here's a Kyle Hamilton, which he's going to be a 142 who maxes at 184. 142 level 1. He's going to be better than the player of the year. Free safety right now, the free safety is Jesse Bates. He's going to be better than Jesse Bates. That's insane. And you can get that free to play. And I think one of the final cards is this 145 overall tight end Travis Kelce. That is actually nuts to see such a high overall. And for the final reward from this year 2 XP reward path, as you can see, is this NFL Rivals 2024 NFL MVP, which probably means it's going to be a quarterback. It's probably going to be a Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow maybe type of deal. Let's see what it is. But there was some talk somewhere that this final card, like, you know, is going to be a limited amount. Like all of the other cards, like the Travis Kelce, anybody can get no matter how late you get it. But this final card, this NFL MVP, it's supposed to be limited. If I can, I'm gonna try to put up a screenshot if I can find where I read that. But that's the only reason why I would say play your games every single day and try to level this up, because if they just make it like available to the first 100 people, then it's gonna be an extremely rare card. But I don't think it's gonna be that low. And second of all, you can't even sell it or anything, so it doesn't really matter. But considering that this 145 overall Travis Kelce, he's a 145 overall, I'm expecting this NFL MVP to be a 150 overall, maybe 148, something around there. So it's going to be a great card to have, especially if it's quarterback. But that's a reward path. Again, it's completely free. You know, that's more worth than anything else in this world. And the cards are not tradable. Those are the two big takeaways that you should take away. And I mean, the third now and the final takeaway is play every single game. What I mean by play every single game is when you press play now, play your quick play, your campaign, play all of those games. Go to your Mythical League and play all these games every single day. Play all your Road Hero Pros, Starters, Contenders, whichever one you're able to unlock. Play all of those and play all your Open Gym challenges. And once they release more events, make sure you play all of them, because that is the way you're going to level up and get more XP in the XP path. So my final thoughts for the XP path, I think it's a 10 out of 10. I think it is a great addition, and it's going to bring in a lot of new players. And hopefully, you know, whenever they start pushing out propaganda for the game, they push the XP path and let people know that you can get epic and legendaries for free. Because if people know that, then it's going to bring a lot of attention to the game, and people are going to want to, you know, get in this situation. So hopefully they do. And the final thing for this video for me is going to be something really cool that I wanted to show off to you guys. You probably already saw it earlier, but when you go on my defense, I have another new face. Take a look again. You probably already missed it because you see the same defensive players every single time. That's right. 189 Winfield Jr. Mythical at level 24. I have been looking at this card for ages, but I just was not able to get him because, I mean, it's a mythical, and he's one of the rarer mythicals on the MP. Like, he goes for an insane amount, and he's a free safety, so he obviously helps so much. Of course, I could get him a little bit more, power, but I just don't have the team captain for the Bucks yet. I'm gonna get that just so I can max out this card more. But he looks beautiful on my defense. He brought up my defense to 1642 and my whole total overall to 3724 power. That's right, Winfield Jr. And I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Scotty Squad from Blitz. I traded my traded my player of the year, Jesse Bates, actually, for Winfield Jr. And it wasn't just a trade, you know, that would be extremely unfair to him. I gave him my card and I paid Myth for this Winfield, so it was a win-win for both of us. We both got it a little underpriced, but he's beautiful, and that's exactly how I'm going to end off this video. So once again, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you learned something new today, and y'all drop down in the comments. Yeah, let me know what you think about captains, about the living legends, and about, of course, the XP path. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. And of course, the next video is gonna be Kickoff promo, because I'm pretty sure it starts this Thursday. So lots and lots of fun ahead of us, and I hope you're all around for the ride. And of course, don't forget, we are like around 200. We are around 240 subscribers, and every 100 subscriber mark I hit, I do a giveaway. So with that being said, that means that my next giveaway would be when I get to 300 subs. So yeah, go ahead and get me there, and I'm gonna give away a full Lego card like I always do. And I'm not sure who I'd give away yet, but I promise it's gonna be worth the 300 subs mark. So yeah, keep that in mind. Again, thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. Like, subscribe, comment, do everything. And yeah, keep being awesome, and yeah, keep having an amazing day. I'll catch you guys later.